every time I get to this place. I love the view from this spot right here. This is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, if you haven't figured that one out yet. Why I'm playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate? Well, two reasons. I didn't get to play it on release, and I also wanted to show what a good Ubisoft game looks like. Because I've been playing a lot of The Division lately, and I felt that I've been really hard on Ubisoft and also Massive for their poor development of a story and their world. And so I decided to play a good Ubisoft game. Not that The Division isn't good, it's just that it's not it doesn't match Ubisoft's standard of a good game. I mean, looking at Assassin's Creed Syndicate, it is one of the most fantastic games that I've played. To be honest, I consider Assassin's Creed Syndicate the true successor to Assassin's Creed 2. Because I personally think that Assassin's Creed 2 was one of the best Assassin's Creed out there. A lot of people might disagree, thinking that maybe Assassin's Creed 1 was better, since it was the one that was, that started the whole lineage. But to be honest, Assassin's Creed 2 was, I mean, come on, everybody remembers Ezio. And so while playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I'm going to talk about The Division to show off a few comparisons here and there. And before that, let me just run down like a 1 minute or 30-second summarization of what Assassin's Creed Syndicate is. First of all, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is set in Victorian London around the 1800s. And you play as either Jacob or Evie Fry, twin assassins. Yeah, that is probably the first time I've ever heard about that. Twin assassins. What could be more deadly than one assassin? Two assassins. What could be more deadly than two assassins? Not three assassins, but twin assassins. Anyways, and you try to sort of secure boroughs in this game. Boroughs are like parts of London that is controlled by this gang called the Blighters, and every single gang has a gang leader. Like this borough, Westminster, has the gang leader Lilia Graves, and the Strand, and these are boroughs that I've already liberated myself, and it sort of plays out like that, but it also has this open approach, kind of like The Division, to their missions, where you'd have missions for Evie Fry and you have missions for Jacob Fry. Now, I think I'm at sequence 8, and I have this. I'm at sequence 8, and I have this mission for Jacob Fry. Now, normally there'd be another missions for Evie Fry that I'd have to do, and it had this open approach where you can choose whether to play as Evie or Jacob, and also they wouldn't actually have one mission. They would have like 2 missions, and then they would elaborate on each sort of plot of each storyline for each mission. Anyways, I'm not gonna play the story because it's just too boring. What we're gonna do instead is we're gonna liberate this borough right here. Now, I've worked on most of the parts of or territories of this borough on liberating it, so this is all liberated. There's still 2 territories. So what we're gonna do first is go to this viewpoint, and we're gonna synchronize with it, and then it's gonna show off the, I guess, missions that we have to do, or side missions or objectives that we have to do in order to liberate each territory in this borough. And while we do that, we're going to discuss the differences between Assassin's Creed Syndicate and The Division in terms of storytelling and its world. So, first of all, let's head over to that viewpoint over there. One thing I really love about this game is the zipline. It really helped elevate this game, because in the 1800s, the sort of spacing between each street is very large that an assassin can't really jump between the spacing. So the addition of a zipline might have sounded like a gimmick, but it really did made the ability to traverse the city much better. By the way, I just want to let you guys know that I'm live commentating for this video. Again, is it live commentary or live commentating? Live. I keep I keep fucking common, open, live, wide, penis, vagina. Jacob is really rocking that top hat, isn't he? Anyways, I'm talking as I'm playing. Let's call it that. No, I'm kidding. It's live commentary. You guys know it. So let's synchronize, and then we're gonna move on and take out every single blighter that we see in our face. Man, this game is probably even more beautiful than Unity. Nothing beats Victorian London. I gotta hand it to them. London during the 1800s was probably one of the best looking cities out there. Even though it was one of the worst times probably for other countries like India. But they managed to get through it after 100 years, but they managed. Alright, so we have a Templar hunt over there, and I'm guessing we're gonna have another mission. Yep, there we go. A child liberation. So yeah, you can actually liberate child laborers or child slaves in this game, which makes you feel even more useful as an assassin. Oh, almost fell. So the blue guys are the cops, and the red are the enemies, which are the blighters. Alright. Let's identify. Ooh. Martel Plat. Strategy. Kill the target using hanging barrels. Oh yeah. The barrels are those things. See over there. Let me just use. These are those things. Alright, that's fine. So let's discuss the differences. First of all, I've been consumed by Assassin's Creed Syndicate for the past 3 days. I'm not kidding. That's why I haven't been posting. The moment I played Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I've just been consumed with the story. It's so good. I mean, that's why I think it was the true successor to Assassin's Creed 2, because well, a lot of people loved about Assassin's Creed 2 was that its incredible way of telling the story of Ezio de Firenze. His upbringing, how he became an assassin, the whole thing with his father, and it just made the story much more deep. It created that connection between Ezio and the player who's playing as Ezio, and I think that with Assassin's Creed Syndicate, they really nailed that connection. They started out as, you know, amateur assassins doing this assassination, and you get to play as both of them at the beginning, and then you move to London. Nope, shit. No, that was really tough. And also, this is the sort of stealth mechanics. He takes out his hat, his top hat, and he puts on his hoodie, and then you become sort of, you play stealthily, which I really like. They implemented that in Assassin's Creed Unity, but not as good as this. You can sort of change between both. One thing I hate is that every time that he puts on his hoodie is that he has to crouch. I wish that he just did that in mission areas and not in not everywhere, so that I can actually roam around. I guess I'm not gonna kill her with hanging barrels after all. God damn it.
That's your criminal element, that is.
This thing went sideways quick. Shit. Come on. Ah, good. I thought it was gonna spot me. Alright. So, the story of Assassin's Creed is the thing of Assassin's Creed Syndicate is what gravitated to me. And the thing about Assassin's Creed as a whole, as a lineage, is that it's so good because it's so open. You have the freedom to choose any setting for any of their games. What I mean is, the double assassination though. What I mean is, like, Assassin's Creed Unity was set in revolutionary France. And now we have Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which is set in Victorian London. And then we have Assassin's Creed 2, set in Renaissance Italy. What I love about this game is that you can choose any timepiece that you want, any time period, any place, any location, because you really are open to whatever you want. I'm gonna just simply attack this guy. That's that. Let's just escape. I guess after killing them all, we still have to escape. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's fine. Anyways, let's just keep talking about this story. That's what's good about the Assassin's Creed whole plot. It might be confusing after so many Assassin's Creed. Still, it is by far one of the best told stories that has been published by Ubisoft, because you just have the ability to experience all these awesome time periods as a cool assassin assassinating Templars. And there are games like Assassin's Creed Rogue where it gives you the ability to play the game as a Templar, which is even more awesome. You have to really fast travel. I'm just gonna wing it. And now, since I'm gonna actually just run around the world, let's talk about the world. I mean, the world of Assassin's Creed Syndicate is so alive. You can just look around and you can see people doing just random tasks, like this guy selling whatever paper. I think he's selling paper and ink or signing petitions or something. And you can see like mid-class people running around, and then you can see the worker class people just trying to do their jobs. People on carriages. You can actually hijack any of these carriages and just run around them. Get the hell out of here. I'm talking a Brooklyn accent. I don't know how to talk in a Brooklyn accent, but I'm gonna try it. Get the hell out of here. No, I'm not gonna do that again. And that's what's good about this world, is that it's so alive. It's just, it's not only beautiful, because it is, like, my god, did they set the world so beautifully as a Victorian time period in London. But it's so alive. You can see kids calling for their magazines out there. It feels like you're actually in Victorian London. It feels like the 1800s. You can see different classes of people. See people over there promoting their business. People selling fruits or whatever. You got the gang leader. You got the gang. I guess Rooks over there. Our gang is called the Rooks, but these are called the Blighters. But you know, I'm trying to classify the low class thugs as Rooks, and that's what's awesome about this. You know, you got amazing buildings. This is I think that this is a train. Yep, this is a train station. I don't know if this is Waterloo train station. Which bar are we at again? We're at Southwark. I think this is Waterloo train station. I'm not too sure though. You guys have to let me know in the comments section below. This is Waterloo Station. If you're British or know about British landscapes and scenery, is this or geography? Is this Waterloo Station, or am I wrong? Anyways, so that's what makes a good Ubisoft game. That's why people love Ubisoft game, because their setting is one of the best out there. I mean, when we look at a game like Assassin's Creed, we think of the incredible standards in game development that Ubisoft has. Now, Ubisoft are known for glitchy games because they always try to rush their games. There have been reports by developers, actual developers for Assassin's Creed, telling them that Ubisoft have been really harsh. Like Ubisoft, the publisher, and the CEO have been really harsh and even threatened them with them being fired from the company if it didn't release the game on time. That's why most Ubisoft games have been buggy. But you can't deny the amazing setting that this game sets. Incredible worlds, incredible story, and just when you look at new IPs like Watch Dogs and The Division, and you see the incredible just staleness, just the bleak world. Especially with The Division, you got a post-apocalyptic Manhattan. And how do you develop that world? How do you build this world? You just make it as much stale and as much unalive as possible. And then you ask why did this game suck? Because look at your fucking game. What is my knives here? I could have air assassinated them, but screw it. Didn't choose that choice.
This is not my guy at all. As if the thing with the eye wasn't bad enough. They're fucking me shit as well.
Ooh, that was awesome. Listen, that's the leader. Yep, he's down. So, it's just that when talking about the worlds of the Division and the story of the Division, it's probably one of the worst. And probably a lot of you guys would agree with me on that. Because it's just that's the feeling that I get. Why just ruin a perfect world like that? Oh shit!
He's getting away. I can take him now.
He's dead. Let's get down before we get shot. I got spotted. Shit. I should have to be more better in maintaining myself. Oh, and also you can do this, which is awesome as well. You can recruit and tell them to fight. This is also awesome. This was something that was more prominent at Assassin's Creed 2, and I like that they brought it back into Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Alright, let's just start to take out these guys. You're going down, you're going down. So just to finish about the topic of comparing Assassin's Creed Syndicate to Assassin's Creed to the Division, one of the most important things is that with Ubisoft, they're known for their incredible worlds. That's one of their best traits, is that they have one of the most amazing worlds out there, the most amazing settings for their games. And their games are always beautiful, no matter what. Their quality in making a believable setting and an amazing story is probably only topped by Naughty Dog to me. Why is this guy? Sorry, I'm losing. Oh, there you go. I'm losing focus because I'm trying to wonder why this guy. See, these are the bugs that might frequent Assassin's Creed, any Assassin's Creed game, really. And so, to finish this, or to finish this comparison with Assassin's Creed Syndicate and the Division, it's just that with the Division having an amazing setting like post-apocalyptic Manhattan, and then not taking advantage of that setting, it just seems like this makes you ask, what the fuck are you thinking, Massive and Ubisoft? Like, what kind of fucked up thought were going into your mind? Because I'm pretty sure it was awesome, but then when you implemented it, you guys, my god, you guys ruined it pretty badly. You could have made the world so alive or so believable, but making it so bleak and making it have more of a connection towards like the NPCs around there, not just having NPCs being in need and giving them like medkits or food cans or whatever, but actually making NPCs need you for more. You have like crowd activities, like in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. There's a lot of crowd activities where you have to take out criminals or take out thieves and tackle them, and that's one of the best things about Assassin's Creed, is that it makes the world so believable when living in it. Oh shit, there's a lot of guys. That's gonna be a tough one. Let's switch to my pistol. One thing I miss from Assassin's Creed Unity, though, I have to say, this is a slide note, is the believable fight sequences. If everybody remembers, Assassin's Creed Unity had a really awesome fighting system. Holy shit, headshot. Meaning that Assassin's Creed Unity had this fighting system where if you had more than... Let's check out this guy. I think that's the last guy I want to take out. Or a gal. Fucking hand cannon over there. Holy shit. I need to use the pistol more frequently. that it? No, can't be that. We have to fight in a gang war. That's what we have to do. As if I remember correctly. There it is. That's the gang war over there. I think my little brothers and sisters are back. Oh, it looks like we're almost there. We're about 300 meters out. 360 meters out. So, I just want to end this topic of comparing this Assassin's Creed Syndicate and The Division. Because I don't want to be fighting and having to compare these two games. Because I'll lose focus and I just don't know whether I need to play the game or whether I need to talk about this topic. My point is simple. It's the fact that I wish that the Division's world were more alive, or more. It needed the player more with crowd events. Like, for example, what if we had people asking for more than food or shelter or whatever? They could ask for shelter. Like, some people tell us to guide them, like it would be like a sort of a follow mission where we guide them to the base of operations or the closest shelter. Would have NPCs asking if you could find their child for them and bring it back to them. You know, making the Division as actual good guys. Because now the Division agents feel more like just the same as the enemy, only given the power and ability and consent of the government to kill other people, while the enemies are not given that consent. Hello? She said Mr. Fry. I said hello. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyways, it just feels like the Division agents right now are just given the ability to do whatever the fuck they want, just because the world is post-apocalyptic. It just feels like if we let the Division show off as being good guys. We're here, right? Yeah, we're here. As being the good guys who does things for the people who live in Manhattan. If there were more people roaming around Manhattan other than just them being dead or them asking for food, asking for shelter, they should be asking for shelter, asking for protection. They would tell us to go find them something, do something for them, more associates. Like here in the Division you have associates like fucking Charles Dickens. You can actually meet Charles Dickens in this game. How awesome is that? Anyone who reads any of Charles Dickens books thinks that one of the most awesome things. You can meet Charles Darwin. For crying out loud, this game has stapled itself on one of the most awesome games because it just has these awesome people in it. And why don't you just add awesome people in the Division? Make the Division's world more alive, even though that's stale, even though that's sort of gritty and scary and grim and it's post-apocalyptic. Make the player have a more connection to the world of the Division, just like how Assassin's Creed Syndicate succeeded in its way of making Victorian London sort of relate to the players. Like any Assassin's Creed game would just relate to us, basically, in the present. They would have characters that we know in the present, and they would be so more interesting to just have a mission with them. Why not do that with Manhattan, with the Division? Have characters that are known in Manhattan, that are stuck there, that you can protect, that you have associates with, that you actually help the NPCs, that every day there's a new mission by a new NPC, by like 10 NPCs that requires our help. That would make this game even more better. Not this game, sorry, the Division. Even more better. I just feel like right now it's really stale with just weekly assignments, which is actually good. They've added weekly assignments in the Incursions update, making killing enemies more of a acceptable. Like it makes it more useful and less of a just, you know, let's kill enemies just so we can get some Phoenix credits. But add things like crowd assignments where you have to help the NPCs. Add things like making the world more of an interactive world, having opening doors, having the ability to access to access a lot of these closed buildings in Manhattan, having these offices. There's a lot of awesome, like, empty offices that they could be filled with shelters, and you could help people, bring them food. Like, they would tell you to go to the supermarket and just look for food for them, and you'd find a lot of enemies that you have to take out. Add puzzles to your missions. Hopefully in the next DLCs there would be puzzles in the missions, like turn on this, turn off this, work on like how to make this lift work back up again. These kind of puzzles make the game and the world interesting, making the story more interesting, making you the character more attracted and gravitated towards the story and the world of the Division. The Assassin's Creed Syndicate and every single Assassin's Creed done this so well. So why have all your new IPs like Watch Dogs, like the Division, be so bad in just achieving that, while one of your best traits is having an interactive world? It feels like these games just relied on hype, on misdirected hype, and I hate to say that because I feel like I'm talking like any other YouTuber who gets like 15,000 saying that the Division sucks because it's relied on hype, or the Division is dead, or the Division is whatever the fuck it is. The Division is a good game, no matter what people say. It's just been stuck in this confusion of theme and creative confusion in how to make this game work. That it just lost its way. But if you just could find your way and add these things like an Assassin's Creed Syndicate, add these things like in the fucking Crew. I mean, I haven't played the Crew other than the beta, but when I played that game,
reluctantly accepted your challenge.
I'll let him finish.
May the strongest brutes win.
I just want to say before this starts that I wish that they had that interactive world with the Division and Watch Dogs. They would be so awesome. And that's it. Let's take out these guys.
Show the blighters who owns this borough.
What the hell happened? What the hell does that? We're fucking taking them out, aren't we? We're showing them how it's really fucking done. Ah, here she comes.
You butchered my friends. Now I'll butcher
She's Irish, or she's Scottish. Either way. Oh shit, I'm gonna go down. We're gonna do something about it when I die. Oh, double kill. Come on.
Knock his block off.
You're gonna go down. You're gonna go down. Double kill. Ah! Him and the gang leader. They're down. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then give me the likes and give me the comments. And if you like this video, then I really don't give a fuck about dislikes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to help me reach 1,000 subscribers. And guys, this was MZ101. Guys, see you later. Next time. And we're going down, going down, going down, going down, going down, going down. We're going down, going down, going down. We're going down the zip line.